Welcome to what many call the original Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, where the crowd is rocking in anticipation of the showdown we have in store. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Oregon's return team will have that offense packed up. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one.
Nothing but green ahead. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Gets it out quickly. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good...
Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and... The offense set for a first down play. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Takes the handoff. It's Burden. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Burden. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Burden. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. Oh, it's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The sure hands, it's Godet. He's finally got it out of bounds, and even with that kind of pickup, they are still short of the first down.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Perhaps drawing confidence by converting an earlier 4th down, they'll try to do it for a 2nd time in the opening quarter. Tackle is made after the first down. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fired. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. They'll run the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
To the ground with the back. Pull down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Offense set on 1st down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Dances away to buy time. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got a man. It's Burden. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
They'll give it to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. On the move. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. To the ground to try to move the chains. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. And the Ducks will keep this drive going. Just had to pick up a few inches on the play, and they do it on 4th down.
I mean, literally, fall forward. That's all you have to do is just give me a little bit of space where I can fall forward and you can push them forward. I like it going for it on 4th down most of the time anyways. But
deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. You've got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Makes his connection. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson, great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab on the left. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Getting some heat. What a snag by the defense. Got room on the return. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They want to... Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Right back to him on the ground. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off. Looking for more room. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal. Going for it all. He makes a grab. Takes it to the house. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. On the ground, it's Burden. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. 5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Steps away. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Wide open downfield. Open runway ahead. Touchdown Tigers. What a catch and run for 6.
Man, nice job getting the passing game.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Trying to get to him. Working on the right. Off he goes. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete.
Hey, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good change-up. Just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it. Slippery slide. Find his way. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on teams. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Still just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go.
The give to the back. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Got his man quickly. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
Here comes the option. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play.
Touchdown, Oregon! And the pummeling. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes, and when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch. He got some positive.
Can anyone catch him? He's at the 10. Touchdown, Clemson! And the Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. Still running at the 40. And he breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! And here comes the offense on 1st down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They're trying to get to him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Here's the handoff. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. It's a fumble. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down in this defense. Back for its own. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Now on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. The play action fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominated at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. The run to the left. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
First and goal.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
It's was a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
It's reverse. Touchdown, Oregon! And the beatdown has ensued. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the ball. Success running the football. This might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field.
Touchdown, Ducks! And the route... The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He's looking to throw it, using his legs to buy some time. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it down the left side. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Clemson.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive with an end around. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
It's so easy to let your eyes lie to you. You see the ball kind of go the other way. What's my assignment? My assignment is to make sure I contain on the backside. Great job by the defense, not getting fooled, playing their assignment, making the play.
So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. It's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. On the move at the 30. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The Ducks are threatening on 1st and goal.
Slide 22. Slide.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be shoved out of bounds at the 3-yard line. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Razor, razor. Low. Under. Ready.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another. On 1st down, here comes this offense.
Moves.
Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out fast. And it's a fumble on the play. And the defense has got it in there trying to pick up some yards.
And these wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the...
He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's just a play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had...
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This one's complete. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
He makes the connection. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get it all.
Unleashes one deep. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it! Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will audible. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going for the big play. Makes a catch at the 15. And they're going to put another one into the end. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Finds a man in the middle. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. After the incompletion on second down, it's 3rd and inches. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He's got it and still on his feet. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups, some safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
And they want this defense spread out across the width of the field, 5 wide on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Oregon.
On the double.
Down big. Might as well. They'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Ready, go!
They'll go to the air. Into the end zone. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on 4th down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
Fires to the right. He's got it. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is